They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Ducks about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stallions offense will go on the attack first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule and not make those mistakes. And guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Stallions will call on their punt team. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Oregon's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage. This offense takes
a lot of space. It's a running room. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed and running back.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Stallions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McGowan. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Setting up the screen.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
Going up top again. Here comes the heat. Got it behind the line. It's McGowan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Williams. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Stallions getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in the middle, it's McGowan. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Moore will throw. Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Ducks. The defense putting points on the board.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field. With this linebacker, he is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Stallions need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched his defense with an explosive passing. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just that. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's McGowan. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
The Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. Catch is made at the 15. Makes a move. Touchdown, Ducks! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in the elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Stallions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll do it himself. Turning on the Jets. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Early down, go to the QB zone read. Nice decision by the QB. Saw the defensive end pinching down, kept the football, and showed you his speed, breaking off that long run.
The Stallions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it himself. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. And the Stallions will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Moore to the air. Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Wide open spaces. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here comes the option. Quick toss. He's loose. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Stallions will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Moore will throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Oregon! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Liberty has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 31 over the Judicials. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And the Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Moore to the air. Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. It's a seam wide open. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Ducks. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Stallions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Stallions decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Moore will throw. Quarterback moving. That's it, fly. Makes a connection. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up, try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter. To the air on first down. Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it first and 10. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's square.
There he goes. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon!
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a crease, it's Ward. And the defense holds. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this